But in any case, if you
Princess.
if you would please stick by at least one of us at any given time. I, that's really the only thing that I want to make sure is that you're safe.
Now, Zeminiar, you practically kidnapped me out of the town. And I'm a adult now. I can handle my own weight.
But if you're an adult, how did I kidnap you?
Hmm. Well, I went willingly.
Exactly.
I'm just saying, on this mission, in all reality, I'm almost a diplomat, so I should be your boss, as she points at you. So really, you should be sticking by me. It is not my job to stick by you. You should stick by me. As she's like doing the whole finger, like thumb and finger pointing. Very Douglas from the IT crowd. Am I wrong?
Gilly just starts finger gunning at you.
Minyar just smiles and says, "You are always a joy, and you're correct. I was just thinking of you as a kid again."
Well, don't. For all you know, I'm gonna find my Prince Charming here.
Maybe.
Or your sister.
Minyar just like looks over.
My sister, Ginger? You think Ginger's here?
No. It was a joke.
Ah. No, she's
I
off
thought we were
living
making jokes.
her best life, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
What do you mean when you say that?
What do you mean?
You always say that.
I don't know. I just have this feeling that she's living the life she wants to live and not shackled by being a diplomat. She gets to actually be the free spirit that I guess we kind of are. It's that connection, you know? Twins have that.
Fair enough. And I guess now you kind of halfway have that same thing.
Oh no. I still have shackles on me.
I know, but you're not here officially, so your shackles are pretty loose.
Exactly that. As she gets like this devilish grin almost, she goes, "That I do."
Oh.
I'm too good to do anything bad. Let's go. And you all arrive in Berry Valley, and you come up on 2 farms. Let me just add her little token in there as well. She's here too. And you all walk up, and you see right in front of these 2 houses some dudes just shouting at each other. Just full-blown yelling, arguing in the streets almost, but they're still on their own given property. And you just hear him shouting, "Well, I told you to deal with him. You're just mad that about the woman going missing. Blah 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 blah." And they're just like shouting about anything. It almost like as you're standing there for probably 5 minutes, and Gilly's just standing there, and she goes, "Did I not say I had a bad feeling? Should we interrupt them? It's really interesting so far."
Let's just hear them out.
And they're still just going at it. They don't even almost notice you guys, as they are not even speaking about the original topic that you guys walked up on. And she's like, "I have a feeling they've been doing this for a very long time. Much longer than when we showed up." Because at this point, they're arguing about grass and stones. And then he's like, "Well, Ronald, you can't do anything right. Well, Donald, you can't do anything right either. Blah, 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 blah." And they're just full-blown arguing. And Gilly finally steps up. She goes, "Hello?" Hello?
Hold on. I want to step up too before it gets too far. Sorry.
Go for it. And she like looks back at you after she practically almost not really yelled, but she was just like full-blown ice cream truck. "Hello?"
I look to the grass on the left side and I say, this grass looks greener than that one," pointing to the right. And I say it loud enough for them to hear.
"Well, what are you talking about? Thank you, kind sir, as this red-headed man just walks up to you and he goes, my name is Donald. Thank you for telling me that my grass is better than Donald's.
Oh,
Or
no.
Ronald.
Yeah, but those rocks seem oddly misshaped. I like Donald's rocks better. They're more symmetrical.
Ah, see? I have better pavement on the road. That's from the government. They don't like you. And Gilly just sighs. She goes, oh, we didn't
This is
do the
great.
roads here. We didn't even do the roads. Didn't do them. You guys did. As she is just,
That's for later. I'm sure it'll help.
yeah. Yeah. And so then he's just like, the government doesn't like you, Ronald. You know this. That's why all the women are going missing on your side. My side's perfectly fine. What do you mean your side's perfectly fine? They live on my side, yours and mine. Blah, 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 blah. And they all work in the fields just fine. Blah, blah, blah. Look at them. They're all working. And Gilly just kind of looks up and is just like, guys, what are we going to do? She's like so lost. She's like, I don't even know.
This is weirdly just like our group.
I
We should
offer
fuck
them.
with them.
I offer them the solution that if they
You
don't.
and Miles.
I was gonna suggest that if they keep fighting, we just eminent domain seize their property.
Screw it, let's do it.
No, we're not doing violence.
That's not
As
violence. That's politics.
We're not here to do that. Sir, Ronald, or Donald, whoever is who. And they just kind of look and they go, what do you want, woman? And she just kind of like, you see her just like close her eyes and she's just like tightly grips her horse's reins for a moment as if she's like trying so hard not to go off on these men. She goes, we're looking for Franz Windhammer? As she looks back at the group, she goes, who are we looking for?
Windstone.
Ah, yes. Franz Windstone. He's supposed to be here. No, do not. No, as she like smacks your horse, like making him like jump.
I mean, they did disrespect you.
Just leave it alone. As they then start arguing about like, well, where's Franz at? Blah 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 blah. We don't know where the heck he is. Go ask the women. They know. They know more about the men than we do. We have to get to work. As they then just both go into their respective houses and just leaving. And you guys are just left there. And she's just like,
They seem like a joy.
That was the most enjoyable conversation I think we've ever heard as a party.
goodness gracious. Well, let's go ask the women. Apparently they know. Better than anyone, I guess.
Makes sense.
I mean, did he say where they're staying? Is it just that hut back there?
We can definitely check.
Let's
Yeah, I
just
see
walk
women
around the
over there.
property.
I think that's a bad idea. That dog doesn't look that friendly, and neither does their horse.
I'm sure we could take the dog and the horse.
I
I'm
don't
sure
think
the
we
dog
have
would like
to.
us better.
We have a haribo. We don't need to do anything with the horse.
Why would you want to fight them?
I didn't say fight, I said take.
What does that mean
Isn't
then?
that the same thing?
No, we seize them like property.
Do you always
That's
make
even
your pets
worse.
fight against each other in odd battles?
What?
I
What did you just assume?
Why
I
would
bet
you
a
make
bunch
your
of kids
pets
would like that.
like? Why would you want your pets or companions to fight each other, especially wild ones? Out in the wild, you want them to fight? Just random creatures, knocking them out unconscious?
We're seeing a lot of things during this stream.
I
You
think
ain't
we
even
can move
ready for
forward.
the references, baby. You ain't even
Ooh.
ready. But
Uh,
anyhow.
Let's move on to this marijuana farm.
Let me tell you right now, I spent so long trying to just find normal farm plots, and this was the only one, and I was like, you know what? This is what it is.
I actually don't think it looks too marijuana-like. I think it looks like maybe top-down palm leaves or something.
I just keep
Can we even
seeing,
say
like,
that on Twitch?
I don't know. It's aloe vera
Yeah,
It was
plants.
like,
What are they gonna
to be
do?
completely honest, I don't know. I
You know
know a
what?
lot. You know, Snoop Dogg exists on Twitch, and he's even in FaZe Clan, so maybe.
I'm sure
I
it's all
think
in good
it's
faith,
fine.
and I'm sure they have good faith exception clauses
Yeah.
and the like.
I'm sure it's fine. Anyway, so Gilly trots up on her horse, and we are going to say there's a tree here, but I'm going to get rid of it because it's giant and in the way right now. So there's a tree there. Just remember that. He's there. So she like kind of goes under the tree and roll 20. Oh, you circled.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
I thought
did
your
that.
like circle
It's a
had frozen.
placeholder.
And I was like, oh no, roll 20 just bust. And so she rides up and she gets off the horse and she ties it to the tree or like one of the branches. And she's just kind of looking back at the rest of you like, are you coming?
Yep.
Yes. So, and she walks up and she goes, well, this is your guys' mission. Talk to them.
I'm sorry, I thought we were escorting you somewhere. I thought you had.
Still trying to figure out where we were on the map.
Oh, you guys are at the bottom. I will weasel you all up here. Wee. Go. All right. So you all are up here now. She goes, talk to them.
Oh, all right. I will walk over and dip it up, boop, ba da, bop, bop, bop.
All right.
I'll hang out back here.
Do you say exactly that?
No, of course not. I say shibbity bop, bop. No, I'm kidding. I move over into their general direction and I. Excuse me.
And you see this one very flat-looking elf. Is the best way I can describe her.
I don't. Is that.
Hi, they call me Pancake.
Can we like discuss this? Last are we being mean to her right now?
No, she introduced herself as Pancake.
Oh.
I can't wait to explain this character to you guys. But
Gerbo follows.
and she's like, "Hi, my name's Pancake. Nice to meet you all." God damn it.
That's real. That's a game. That's a game. Good game.
Yeah. Hi.
Hello. Did you say Pancake?
Yeah, that's what they call me here. I make really good breakfast food, and so they call me Pancakes. My pancakes are spectacular.
Do you have any right now?
No, I don't. It's almost nighttime. Don't you see the sun setting? As you look, and it's just a beautiful golden sky. She goes, the sunsets here are beautiful.
There's
Gilly
never
just-
a bad time for pancakes, ma'am.
Absolutely. And Gilly just kind of looks back at Winslow and Miles and goes, Jiminy crickets. And she is just like, oh dear goodness. Pancake goes, well, it looks like you all are staying here for the night, right?
Yes.
Oh, well, yep, we're a little tight on bedding right now, but we do have that tent over there that we were using for those that got sick. Well, right now they're not here anymore, so
Yeah,
Darn
about
shame.
that. So, do you know anything about these disappearances?
the disappearances. And
Oh, wait.
yes.
Yeah, go on. Just go on.
Yeah. No, so here's what's happening. And she almost like throws out her dress a bit because she's just so kerfuffled by it all. She goes, so lately, for years now, we all sleep in the shed back here, right? All what used to be 30 of us, now dwindling by the day. And what happens is we'll see these figures walking around outside. They look like ghosts and they're just crying. And so anyone that goes outside, because they just hear the crying at first, and then we see the ghost by the time the person leaves the hut, and then that person is just gone, missing. And now recently we've seen people going into Ronald's house. Anytime they go into Ronald's house, they never come back. Just gone.
Into Ronald's house, you say?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where a couple people went missing the other day. Into Ronald's house. He's been acting strange. Today, during the day, he's normal, but at night, he's just wandering his land, like watching it, while all the men are still working.
Hmm.
They don't sleep anymore.
Do you know if this has anything to do with the wizard? Franz Windstone?
Franz wasn't a wizard.
Oh. Why did I think he was a wizard? Guys, why did I think he was a wizard?
Franz was a
never-
worker who went missing last night.
God.
He went
And
missing?
Ronald?
Yeah, I last saw him go to Ronald.
Well,
Yeah.
let's go find Ronald.
And she like grabs your arm. She goes, "Please don't. I don't want
Don't.
anything to happen to you right now. Please just wait until the morning. It's at night. It's not safe out here. You need to get inside and start sleeping."
If we do that, somebody else is gonna go missing.
No, it'll
Better-
be fine. It'll be fine. We're all staying in. What's left of us, at least.
How do you know that it's not him doing something to make them come mentally? Magic exists, lady. We gotta make sure we can protect whoever we can.
I'm an elf. Do you think I'm that ignorant? You
Magic
tiefling?
exists, lady.
To be completely honest, just because you're an elf doesn't mean anything. I mean, I don't know what you do. I don't know what you know.
Exactly. So don't go making assumptions just because I work on a farm and you're waltzing in here with the princess.
Ooh.
And
I've
Gilly
already-
just kind of
Don't-
is like, someone knows who I am at least. Good
Then
golly.
don't go in
told
assuming
you.
that we can't handle ourselves.
I'm telling you, you don't want to go in there. I'm warning you. You all are supposed to be, I'm assuming, her guards or something, and you want to go in there and leave her out here unattended?
As she says this, I'm going to do a persuasion check. Please roll. Damn it.
And she's just like, no.
No. It wasn't to go. It was just
Oh.
gonna say, tell me what you really know. Tell me what
What?
you're not saying.
I've
Why?
told you already.
Well, how do you know it's something so terrible?
I mean, I've
What
seen
have you
over
seen?
20 women go missing, and now 5 men.
But why do you think he's so dangerous? That 5 adventures and a, let's be honest, well-trained princess can't do or handle.
It's a dark aura in that house at night. It's where the ghosts originate from. I've seen it happen. I've gone out here to use the restroom. Right at sundown, nearly in a couple of minutes, essentially the house, dark aura. I run inside and I look out the window on the hut and I see all the ghosts just start from there and then some through the forest in the back as she like points to the forest line. That's pretty far back, but like an acre. I'll say it's an acre away. She goes, "It's odd. It comes from the forest. There's been something stomping in that forest, but everything negative has been from that house.
Hmm.
The ghost started from the woods and then started at Ronald's house
Is
just a
there
couple of months ago."
is there a religion, perhaps, Chuck, or some other kind of knowledge that I could use to see if he's like made some sort of pact with something or something like that?
Without talking to him or just like based on details, I'd say it's a bit too vague.
Can we
Okay.
use Arcana to see if we can like see where it's coming from initially or see where it is right now?
You could definitely do a detect magic spell. I would say
Oh,
would
yeah.
be a bit more accurate.
I do not have detect magic. That's why I was going for Arcana.
Yeah, no, you're good. And can all of you that are not talking to Pancake right now, and or just like kind of looking around, can you all make perception checks for me? And I
So
guess
that's
Miniar, you could do this too if you wanted.
And one for the princess?
Yeah, I guess she could do one too.
And for the Princess Gilly.
Yee.
And one for Batiari?
Does Batiari get one? I don't think so.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, what?
All right. Well, she's
No, he
gone.
just
She
smells and
notices
sees
it.
real good.
She notices it. Actually, all of you notice it, so it's fine. But Gilly
Even
notices
Harbo?
it for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Harbo
even
knows.
me.
Yeah, you notice it because you don't notice it as hard, but you get a feeling everyone else notices it. Now, as they're all having this conversation, Zeminiar's having this conversation with Pancake. Harbo, you look around and you know that there is like a dwarven / elven looking dude literally sitting right next to y'all, right next to Pancake, and he is not interacting whatsoever. He has been sitting in the same spot as if he is just frozen.
Is he
And-
dead?
And you then notice as you look around further, Harbo, you're only looking at this dude. And you're just like, that's odd. He hasn't moved this whole time or interacted in this conversation as normal people would if they heard, this conversation going on behind them. I will say, Miles and Winslow, you guys look at this dude, the guy laying on the ground by the tree. And a lot of the workers in the field are also all kind of just like mindlessly working. And Gilly specifically, I will say, she notices a bit more at this point as the conversation's dying down and Pancake's like, look, I have to go inside. Please go into the tent and just be good for the night. And Gilly's like, all of you to the tent now. As she like calls you all, as Pancake just kind of like rushes in there along with this other woman who is silent as it's getting to that darkish point. And she goes, we all need to go to the tent. And Gilly walks on over to the tent.
I am in the tent.
Are you all coming?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And she looks around, she goes, are you guys noticing anything odd about the men in this town?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, they seem kind of dispossessed of themselves.
And angry.
No, they're in a trance. The ones in the field.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I didn't notice that.
No, and all of their eyes, they're just tranced out. They haven't blinked the whole time that you guys were talking. They've
Is
just
it-
been mindlessly working.
Do you think
Not
it's
to mention the shackles on their feet, but
do you think
Free
it's
will,
just
huh?
the men, or is it most of the women too? We've only really
no, the women.
met just
The women are
Pancake.
fine. It's just the men that are tranced.
Well, we've only really met Pancake, so
She seems like a treat. She seems like a real treat.
doesn't she just?
I say we wait for later tonight, let them calm down, do their thing, and then I say you guys definitely go to Ronald's house. Franz is apparently in there.
And what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna
Stay
stay
put.
here and
Yes.
watch Pancake.
And what are you gonna do if you see Pancake leave the house? Nothing, right?
Let her leave.
Okay, thank goodness.
Do you still want one of us to stay with you?
No, you all need to go and find him. That's your guys' mission, not mine. Mine is to figure out what's going on with these people and how I can free them. Remember, I'm a diplomat. As she puts in quotations.
Remember, you're not supposed to be here, and I put that in quotations right back at her.
Ooh.
Fair game. As she hands you a gold, she's like, win.
Money, 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 money. Money!
She's like, either way, I'm not planning on leaving this tent for the most part, I need to see tomorrow morning. You all need to find Franz, and either way, I want that Ronald apprehended and probably arrested and taken back to Benedict on multiple counts of possible murder, kidnapping. God knows what else is going on in there. Yeah.
I had a question.
Yeah.
It doesn't say that has to be within a range of me. It just says that has to be within range of a target. Can I summon a Hound of Ill Omen and have it stay with Gilly?
Sure.
All right, I will do this. Just clap my hands a couple times. Woo! Come here, boy. Come out of hell.
Yeah. Cool. Alrighty. And with that, you guys are gonna wait into the night, and we're gonna take a quick 5-minute